Big Sky Outdoors, powered by Town Pump, fueling your next outdoor adventure, is also brought to you by Counter Assault, your ultimate protection in the wild. By Montana Army Navy, get it, get out, and live it. The Outdoor Report is provided by Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. And Bob Ward's, everything outdoors, Montana style.
Snow kiting means to me just getting out, away from everybody, just literally checking out. I think what I like most is just the feeling of getting pulled up a mountain. And the flight aspect of it is actually what got me into kiteboarding in the first place. My name's Kail Benson. I'm a single father of 3. My children lost their mother at a young age. You'd never know it if you met them. They all just are full of life, love, and happiness. It's kind of a balance being a single father with 3 kids and having a business. It's been a challenge wanting to live this snow kiter lifestyle, but my kids all realize that this is my release and understand it. We roll out and live in our camper on the weekends. My kids are all at the age where they're starting to get into it now. All my kiter friends treat them like they're their kids as well. My family and kids mean everything to me. I'm trying just to give them a childhood epic so that they have all these neat memories. Big Hole Valley is a real special place to me. It's a massive valley about the size of Delaware. It's Montana in every sense of the word. Snow kiting is all about skiing or snowboarding up mountains and turning around and flying down. There's a big hill that we've been looking at for the last several years. You have to commit to gapping a hillside of dirt. Big Air Bob landed about a quarter mile down the hill. Shortly after, I got the courage to go off of it myself. Kiting's all about just the freedom of being able to get out and ride in these vast areas. Being out away from the crowds, just you and the wind.
Warm weather is right around the corner, and your local town pump has everything your family needs along with great savings. This month's specials include Budweiser, Miller, and Coors 30-pack of cans are just $21.99. Twisted Tea, Angry Orchard, and Traveler 12-pack of cans only $13.99. And Corona 6-pack of bottles just $7.49. With over 90 convenient locations across Montana, we are sure to have everything you need and more.
Find your next adventure at Bob Ward's Sports and Outdoors. Bob Ward's Sports and Outdoors, Montana style.
My name is Ganga Keno, and I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service, Missoula. I grew up in Hawaii, so I grew up surfing my whole life. I went to the University of Hawaii, graduated with a meteorology degree, and I applied to jobs all around the U.S., and it just so happens that Missoula was the one that picked me. So now I'm surfing in the mountains, yeah, not in the ocean. I just love chasing the waves where the good waves are, and that's the main reason why I got into meteorology. The Pineapple Express is just a plume of moisture that's kind of originating from the tropics. So far we've gotten about an inch of rain. It's melting off lots of the snow. We forecast the weather up to 7 days out, and part of working is what the rivers are doing as well. All of the rivers are definitely going up. Yeah, we got some surfing to do this week. Pipeline Wave, yeah, it's 100 miles west of Missoula. It's a beautiful place, just right in the middle of the mountains. Missoula surf community, basically it all started at the Strongwater Surf Shop. KB and Luke, they've done a good job really trying to progress the sport out in Missoula. It's pretty bad to start a surf shop in a landlocked state.
Yo, Genki.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? What's up? Looks like a beautiful day for some river surfing in Missoula, Montana. Yeah, first day of spring. It's like such a good level for this wave. Yeah, it looks fun. River surfing is just completely new. You're always going to catch your waves. Everybody, you just take your turns, you know. Surfing is like one of the few sports where every day is like a different day. It's always changing, the waves are changing. You don't know what you're gonna get. Every wave is different, so that's why I enjoy surfing.
Army-Navy is your hunting headquarters. It's the best place around when you're serious about saving money on the things you need to go hunting. Knife sharpeners, wool gloves, backpacking meals, optics, socks, boots, insoles, stoves. Why, it's a virtual hunter's checklist. All name brands and all at fantastic savings. On Highway 2 in Evergreen and Highway 93 in Whitefish. MontanaArmyNavy.com.
Get out and live it! It's okay, it's a little windy, but it's okay.
My name is Jeff Shapiro, and I live in Missoula, Montana, at the northern end of the Bitterroot Mountains, and just feel extremely lucky to live in such a beautiful place. Birds represent something that I respect and desire. For me, it's just a privilege to have a relationship with a raptor. I've always been drawn to flight, spreading your arms and flying. It's been kind of a dream of humans, I think, for thousands of years. And I remember it was kind of like an epiphany when I learned that this was a possibility for me to learn how to foot launch a hang glider. through hang gliding have since found this new art form of flying wingsuits. It's not really about seeking a thrill or finding identity. For me, it's always been about flying in the mountains. So I actually come here mostly by myself, you know. Unfortunately, in terms of Montana, wingsuit base jumpers are a population of 1. 3, 2, 1, see. Every jump in the mountains here in Montana is really a pretty full value. Something that always kind of occurs to me every time I land after a base jump, and it's like you can hear it. Like I hear the creek and just the sounds of the mountains, and like nothing's changed and nothing would have changed no matter what the outcome was of that base jump. The only thing that's changed between there and here is me.
Find your next adventure at Bob Ward's Sports and Outdoors. Bob Ward's Sports and Outdoors, Montana style.
Counter Assault, the original bear deterrent, has been made, developed, and scientifically tested in Montana for nearly 30 years.
Counter Assault is what I chose for my staff based on my personal experience, scientific testing, and it's the only one that met all the expert recommendations. Spray time and spray distance are important in a bear attack, and Counter Assault has both. As an avid hiker, hunter, and outdoorsman, Counter Assault is my first line of defense in bear country.
Carry what the professionals carry. Counter Assault, Grizzly Tough Bear Spray. Look for the red can.
Here's this week's outdoor report by our friends at Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks.
Montana's fish biologists are finding brown trout more frequently and in areas never seen before.
Over the last probably 25 to 30 years, we've seen a pretty significant increase in abundance and a fair increase in the distribution over that short time frame.
Brown trout were first stocked in Montana's Madison River in 1902. Over the course of the century, brown trout were stocked or found in most major Montana rivers. However, in the last 23 years, brown trout have rapidly expanded their range even further.
Even though brown trout are really popular sport fish, especially in certain areas, they do pose threats to other fish, including other sport fish. One of the greatest threats we see them as is regarding conservation of some of our native fish.
To try and learn what factors are allowing brown trout expansion, Fish, Wildlife, and Parks and the USGS are currently conducting a study. And while findings won't be released till next spring, some of the early analysis points to climate change.
Because the trends are so widespread, something big is affecting brown trout distribution, and that big thing is probably climate change. The actual mechanism we're not clear on.
But even when fish managers learn of these mechanisms, the decisions about the expansion of brown trout will still be challenging.
So the question becomes, how do we balance an expansion of a species like brown trout that's incredibly popular along with the potential declines we're seeing with our native species?
In 1918, a Fish and Game Commission report warned of how stocked brown trout were impacting native grayling. Now, almost 100 years later, fish managers will have to decide on what that commission called a dangerous denizen. Winston Greeley, out among Montana's fish, wildlife, and parks.
26.6.
Check out the Epic Montana YouTube channel, weekly outdoor adventure films from across Montana.